A lot of growers thought that camera spraying wasn't something that was going to necessarily be required until they started using it. Now it's evolved into something that growers are finding they can't spray without. I'm Jeremy Jones, Managing Director of DDST in Toowoomba. One thing we focus a lot on is the application and integration of camera technologies. So to have a company like Carbon Bee approach us, they trust that we're going to do the best job bringing this cutting edge technology to the market. When we had the chance to start fitting Carbon Bee cameras, we were very impressed with a really small, easy to use camera system embedded with AI technologies. In each of the sensors, you'll find two cameras. One's an RGB camera that looks for color. The other's a hyperspectral camera that looks for shape. Cameras rely on that embedded AI to map out the area in front of the boom, so it knows exactly when to trigger the specific nozzles required. We're able to tell it that it's spraying in a cotton paddock, for example. It's not going to spray specifically at the cotton plants. It's only going to be spraying when weeds are under the nozzles. The nice thing about the cameras is they're actually overlapping with each other. And that means that if we've got shadowing from one side, the camera on the opposite side will be picking it up. So it's a very smart system. We have a lot of struggles with hard to kill weeds because of chemical resistance here in Australia. That means that we've got to use different chemistries at different rates to control very resistant weeds. There's a few different spray modes that are available. The most popular one is just the spot spray mode, or we can use it as a dual spray mode, putting out a light blanket rate across the entire crop, only targeting higher rates where weeds are detected. We're saving chemical in the application, but also applying less chemical to the plants. Each of the Carbon Bee systems comes with a controller X. That's essentially the brain for the operation. We can actually log in remotely, have a look at that system and let them know if there's any issues. It also gives the grower the opportunity to look at what's been applied to each of the paddocks, or if the grower's away, they can go in through this monitoring system called the Hive and see what their operators are doing at the time, how much area has been covered, where they're at in the paddock. Just a really easy way to monitor system activity on the go. It is probably the most advanced green-on-green system on the market. The fact that it can integrate with most PWM systems mean that most sprayers are ready for this. To go out and buy a new self-propelled sprayer at the moment is a massive investment. In most cases, growers are happy with the machine that they've got. That doesn't mean that they can't get camera technology put onto an existing machine. And I'd say that's one thing that we at DDST specialize in. The changes that we've been able to help growers achieve in the ag industry over the last decade have been astounding. Carbon Bee is going to change the way we look at agriculture.